Hello, World Wide Web. I'm Dr. Shado, the internet personality that's here, and let's finish off the March of the Clowns with something that has weirdly been a request. Killjoy, a Charles Band production from 2000. Killjoy is notable in that usually Charles Band movies are a low budget but don't really seem that way, whereas Killjoy looks like it was filmed entirely on a handycam with bad lighting, bad acting, and minimal but still terrible special effects. I mean, usually I like to play around and be a little ambiguous with the exact quality of a movie during the intro sequence here, but I mean, come on, I gotta show you these clips, and they require some explanation. In any case, Killjoy is an easy enough to explain movie. He loves her, but she loves him, and him's a gangster who beats the crap out of he, so he does the only thing you can do in that situation. Summon forth pure evil to possess a clown doll, Killjoy, and seek revenge. Because we gotta get a horror movie out of this somehow. Anyway, let's take a look at Killjoy, and at least be able to say we did. We open up to our leading ladies, Monique, played by Dee Dee Austin, and her best friend, Jada, played by Vera Yell. Not to mention Jada's geeky admirer, Michael, played by Jamal Grimes.
Hi, Monique. Hi, Jada.
Hi, Michael.
What the hell do you want?
Monique.
No.
No, he wants Jada. This is young love. You know, when it doesn't matter how bad of an idea it is, how many fish there are in the sea, how much you are going to die if you continue down this road for no gain, your hormones are laser focused at this point.
If Lorenzo finds out that we've been talking like this, he'll kill you.
Yeah, that's a big reason to maybe go find someone else, anyone else to shower with affection. But don't worry, he won't find out. I mean, unless he just so happens to roll right the fuck now, catching Michael chatting it up with Jada. Oh, would you looky here, Lorenzo, played by William L. Johnson, has done exactly that, and with his entourage to boot. T-Bone, played by Corey Hampton, and Baby Boy, played by Rani Gouland. Seeing that Michael was getting sweet on his girl, Lorenzo has his cronies beat the crap out of the kid.
Don't get caught slipping, boy.
And in classic movie fashion, destroying the nerd's glasses doesn't really cause him any kind of expense or prevent him from being able to see. It just explains why he's not wearing them for the rest of the movie. As Michael uses his newfound 20/20 vision to spot a homeless man, played by Arthur Burgart, but he's not important yet. Michael's gonna get to that evil spell.
By the power invested in me, I bring forth Killjoy.
We're less than 10 minutes into this movie and he's already figured, hey, you know what? Super Seducer isn't really working out. Let's violently shift over to Pumpkinhead. While his ritual isn't nearly as flashy as you'd expect for demonic dealings, it is interrupted by Baby Boy calling for Michael from below his apartment window.
I know how Jada feels about you. So come down here for a second. I just want to be a friend.
Oh, it's fine. He's one of the underlings of the man who wants to kill everyone who is sweet on Jada, as you clearly are. And he was in that group that was beating the crap out of you earlier. But he says he's just here to talk. Out of the blue, in the middle of the night, in a dark alley. As you do. No surprises here. It was a trap! Baby Boy did not want to be Michael's friend. He wanted to kidnap Michael at the behest of Lorenzo and drive him out to the middle of nowhere.
How many times I done told you to stay away from my girl, man, huh? How many times?
Once?
So many damn times I done lost count.
Well, that explains how you think you lead a gang with all the 3 members, including you. Without his Ouija board to help him, all Michael can do is piss his pants and beg for mercy. But Lorenzo doesn't care. He's got a gun and demands he gets down. This surprises his gang members. After all, Lorenzo's tough, but a killer? Man, that sounds kinda mean. Which is exactly the point.
It's not necessary.
It's necessary for you to die. No!
With the price of ammo these days, man, this kid literally ain't worth it.
You really didn't think I was gonna hurt you now, did you?
Oh, no, I always shit myself at this time of night.
Man, this shit ain't loaded anyway, man.
Man just channeled his inner Alec Baldwin. Thus, it's through sheer stupidity that Lorenzo has killed Michael. Only one thing to do now, say fuck it and leave, so we can zoom ahead 1 year later. Seems Jada's still hitting the books with her new study buddy, Jamal, played by Lee Marks.
There it is, there. I found it. What's wrong?
But if the soundtrack wasn't a big enough clue, Jamal here wants to be another kind of buddy with Jada. Only problem there is that Jada can't commit to a new man. She still has feelings for Lorenzo, the man that took her V card.
I don't see what you see in him, Jada. He ain't nothing but a cold-blooded killer anyway. You need to be thinking about Michael.
And all that summoning magic shit, man, sounds a lot more important to the plot. Lorenzo doesn't need hexes and enchantments, though. He's a gangsta, gonna smoke those 40s and drink the blunts, or whatever it is the kids do these days. Can't hang out forever, though. He's got one of those booty calls I've heard so much about. But after he leaves, the gang hears something.
Ice cream truck. Look, let's eat. I got the munchies.
Let's go, damn.
Well, hell, Taco Bell took everything I like off the menu. Might as well just go for a Choco Taco at this point. But what's this? The truck is operated by a clown! Who could this be?
I am an undercover drug dealer with an ice cream truck and dressed up as a clown.
Do you have the slightest idea how little that narrows it down?
Obviously, this would be Killjoy, played by Angel Vargas. Somehow, hearing the ice cream man has drugs means that these true drugged-up druggies completely forget that they came here because they wanted ice cream, and now they want his drugs. So the clown tells them, easy enough, hop in the back.
Welcome to my domain!
Taking them to Killjoy's secret dimension. Strangely enough, looks an awful lot like a warehouse that they could film in on the cheap. As suddenly teleporting into a completely different location is a bit confusing no matter how high you are, they figure something's up. Even more so when the clown just fades in and before you know it, poof, he's vanished.
Fuck this. I'm through playing games. We gonna split up and find this clown.
Yes, that's right, gang members always recognizing the strength in individualism. They head to the left and the right, but weirdly enough, they both end up finding the clown. Then just run in fear anyway. That way, Baby Boy can be splattered by the phantom ice cream truck, and T-Bone can find a random blunt.
Hell yeah.
Okay, despite how high and stupid you are, exactly what part of that seemed like a good idea to you? Surprise! It was a trap set by Killjoy! T-Bone has smoked himself! This little adventure through Killjoy's world has left him and Baby Boy dead in the apartment. Should have just got that ice cream. Lorenzo's booty call has saved him from Killjoy, though, but instead led him into his own trap with Kahara, played by Napiera Groves.
Where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
He's a poorly written gangster. They're not exactly known for their detailed 5-year plans. Explaining that in so many words, Lorenzo says that he lives in the moment. Wake up, have a coffee, shoot some busters on the way to gangsta work, and hope that he survives the end of the day. So while Kahara heads off to take a shower, Lorenzo hears strange noises, heading out to investigate.
Damn, this motherfucker got some big-ass feet.
And you know what they say about guys with big feet. Really hard to find affordable footwear. But it is very easy for Lorenzo to find the ice cream truck the clown ran off to. And be whisked away to the same warehouse set. Funny, they say this movie took about $150,000 to make. Who the hell walked away with $149,000 in their pocket? Lorenzo somehow doesn't notice the change of scenery and is still just kind of pissed off at the clown for snooping around his girl's place.
Welcome to my world, Lorenzo.
And how the fuck you know my name?
Evil clown, teleportation, mysterious warehouse, but still the most pressing matter is that this guy somehow knows Lorenzo's name. Lorenzo! All he is a big gangster who's been terrorizing these areas for at least a year, commanding fear and respect. Who could possibly know who the hell he is? Killjoy isn't revealing anything just yet, but he's willing to work with Lorenzo. See, he can spitball a few questions past his dead friends, now zombified, trapped here under Killjoy's command. Strangely enough, still able to air their grievances.
You do gave me the bad ass.
But look what he did to my face!
Which seemed to be more in the appearance department rather than the whole, being dead thing.
This motherfucker think he funny.
The zombie friends even egg Lorenzo on to kill the clown, which for some reason he's apprehensive about, up until the dead friends disappear and then he unloads into Killjoy, firing wildly into the clown. But wouldn't you know it, that doesn't work.
Now that's how you bust caps, motherfucker.
Hey, that's not really out of the ordinary, considering Lorenzo just used his 6-shot revolver to shoot Killjoy 21 times. Thus, by the time Kahara gets out of the shower, she finds that Lorenzo has up and vanished on her. Not too strange. But what is peculiar is all the blood she finds! Lorenzo, are you on your period again? As she gets no response, she follows the trail of blood and just keeps touching it as she goes along, just to make sure. Make sure she finds Lorenzo's dead body and the clown! So she must run!
Wow, Lorenzo. I think your girlfriend really likes me.
I could tell the fleeing in terror or the fact that her screams were standard stock sound effects. But Kahara knows nobody, so that's gonna bring the plot to a grinding halt. Unless Monique is grabbed in the middle of the night. Only one thing to do now.
It's my friend Monique. She paged me 911.
Don't call 911. Call your friend's pager and say 911 to let her know that you need help and need to speak to her right now, instead of just calling your phone that was just inches away. As Jada calls Monique and she answers no problem, spare being terrified and not telling her why. So Jada and Jamal hop into their wardrobe and head on down there. Of course, things only become even more confusing when she doesn't answer the door. For no apparent reason, as she is right there with the homeless guy from before and wants them to come in and listen to what he has to say.
Take each other's hands.
For what?
Just do it.
There is no time to explain, but plenty of time to arbitrarily scare you for no apparent reason. After they all join hands, he instructs them to close their eyes. That way he can play the opening of the movie for them and catch them up on things. Remember Michael? Yeah, real sweet kid. Up until he had trouble with Lorenzo, anyway.
The only way he could destroy Lorenzo and his gang was by a power greater than himself. That was called black magic.
I mean, I wasn't gonna say anything, but... So yeah, Mikey cast a spell on a clown doll by the name of Killjoy, but whoopsie, he died before the spell could finish. So after Killjoy was born, he went on a rampage, killing exactly who Michael wanted him to kill. So, still 25 minutes of movie left. Hey, Killjoy's after Jada now.
Me? Why me?
The truth shall find itself.
We'll figure that one out later. Anyway, spell is evil, thus the clown is evil, something something. Jada's love is the key to defeating Killjoy.
You must destroy his heart. You must destroy the doll also.
You must cancel his Spotify and delete all unread messages from his email accounts.
Stop him. Stop him before it's too late.
What? But how?
Oh god, this is like when you're trying to skip a tutorial and accidentally select could you repeat that?
Jada knows.
Know what? And how did you know my name?
He just told... And he's been standing there shooting the shit with your best friend for how long now? And it was just, he has the movie playing in his head. There's plenty of opportunities for him to pick that up. Well, that's all the time he's got. Need to leave and go sleep under a bridge or something. Or just vaporize away. When the hell did the homeless guy learn to teleport? Confused, they leave, and due to the lack of sets, have no problem running right into the ice cream truck. Jada's not feeling this whole do what I have to do to survive an evil curse thing, but Monique and Jamal won't let her run away.
We gotta stay together, no matter what.
He is absolutely right, Jada. It's been far too long since I've had a horror movie with a good shish kebab kill. Hopping into the Haagen-Dazs hauler from hell, they reach, you guessed it, Killjoy's warehouse. Now on the clown's home turf, Jamal knows just what to do.
I got a plan. We gotta split up.
Excuse me?
We gotta stay together, no matter what. We gotta split up.
What?
Safety in numbers mean anything to you? Monique and Jada are like, fuck that shit, we need to stick together.
We're gonna find this motherfucker. We gotta split up. We can't do it together. This place is too big.
He's got like a horror movie itch in the back of his head, like, I just gotta go down that dark hallway alone and ask who's there shortly before I trip over nothing.
Let's do this. Let's split apart for a while, and if nothing happens, we'll meet back here in 5 minutes.
Look at, we've already reached the bargaining stage. The man is jonesing for a horror movie death.
Look, Jada, we got to. We got to.
I don't care how little sense it makes or how much it goes against what I was just saying outside this place. Let's just let me go and get disemboweled, okay? Rather than just follow him, Monique and Jada figure they can stick by each other and go exploring. No surprises here, they both wind up running into Killjoy in short order, but they got plot armor, easily escaping the clown and running back into each other right away anyway, making that entire split-up argument pointless. But what's this? Killjoy's zombie victims have surrounded them, and they attack! Not to worry, Killjoy just so happened to leave a ton of handy-dandy medieval weapons lying around. Wouldn't you know it? That just so happens to be the cursed clown zombie's only weakness.
You can't fucking kill me. I'm already dead.
Dead wrong, bitch.
I guess you could say I'm done clowning around. Baby Boy is defeated with simple eye poking though, so I guess they just weren't all that tough. But that just means these three still have Killjoy to contend with, and he has the ultimate in clown weaponry. A fucking knife. So they attack him, and he drops the knife. So I take it we're just gonna ignore that whole power of love bullshit thing, aren't we? Yeah, sorta. Killjoy leaves the other two out of frame, so it's just him and Jada. And he asks for a kiss. So she's like, sure, just, you know, gotta leave my world and stop being evil and shit. He's like, deal, and they smoochy smooch.
Okay, now disappear.
No.
But wouldn't you know it, evil clowns aren't exactly known for their honesty or willingness to adhere to contractual agreements. And Killjoy has Michael's soul, I guess, even though he was dead before the spell kicked in. But okay, the rules of life, death, and magic in this series, I'm pretty sure aren't exactly the strictest. So hey, it's time for Michael's tragic backstory. Seems it wasn't just Lorenzo, everyone was an asshole to him, and that hurt, you know?
I mean, I'm just as human as anyone else.
How come no one likes me?
Well, if your first reaction to being wronged was to summon a demonic clown, I'm pretty sure you weren't the most fun at parties. Michael's like, anyway, long story short, Jada, be my girlfriend. And she's like, yes, I will. For love can defeat evil. That and this big fucking knife that I'm gonna stab into you over and over again. Feel the power of love 10 times in the chest.
Jamal?
Okay, is that scene over yet? God, these boxes are uncomfortable. Monique also gets back into frame and they just leave the warehouse like, job done.
I'm just glad it's over. Me too.
It's never over.
Yes, even for this movie, that would have been incredibly anticlimactic.
Oh no. I thought we killed him.
Oh gosh darn it, evil really is stubborn, isn't it?
Jada, don't forget about the doll. You have to kill the doll.
Wait! Homeless Man Kenobi is speaking to me through the power of... however the hell this shit works! So they run as fast as they can! Back into the ice cream truck that Killjoy forgot the keys to, and which teleports them to Michael's room this time. I think it's safe to say we can stop trying to make sense of it at this point. As such, the doll transforms into Michael for no apparent reason, so she kills him again, which doesn't destroy the doll.
Don't break the circle. We have to stay within the circle.
Well, how the hell would you know that? Why are you adding extra rules all of a sudden? We all know it doesn't matter. So that destroyed the zombies, I guess?
Okay, we have to form an inner circle, okay? Hold hands. Okay,
Oh, Jesus, it even sounds like they're just making it up as they go along. What are they doing? Who knows? Michael's soul is eaten by Killjoy, and then everyone just teleports back to Monique's place, where homeless guy has been waiting, just to peace out and vanish once again.
I'm hungry. What do you say we go eat?
okay.
Yeah, I just fought through evil alternate dimensions with evil clowns and zombies of my friends and enemies, and, well, mostly enemies. And that whole teleporting to hearing voices, and dear God, what is going on? I just killed my ex-boyfriend who wasn't really my ex-boyfriend like twice tonight, who is already dead from a year ago. My first thought would be to check if I still had all my limbs, not go get a Whopper. Therefore, happy ending! Killjoy is dead. Michael is dead. Well, that's kind of been the case for a while. But Monique, Jamal, and Jada are alive and well. But who is this new friend? Ray, played by Carl Washington, says he knows the guy who owns this place.
His name is... Killjoy.
Oh shit, I know a Killjoy. But please tell me that name is a lot more common than it seems.
Okay.
But it's all just a dream! Specifically that ending part, not the whole movie. It's not that bad of writing. Therefore, twist you can see a mile away ending! Jamal's like, it's fine, just a nightmare. Also, I'm horny, just gonna put my whole head under the blanket, getting completely out of view, so we can do this one for the end as well. Did that scare you? Huh? It doesn't matter, the movie's over anyway. Anyway, that was Killjoy. Somehow they made 5 of these. I'm honestly surprised the presentation was as bare bones as it is, considering, as noted, this has an estimated budget of 150 grand, and oh yeah, produced by Charles Band. Full Moon ain't known for high budgets, but the whole point is to do a lot with a little. Not at all dissimilar to Roger Corman, except, not trying to build a fusion reactor out of French fries and used tissues. Back on topic with Killjoy, however, the whole thing has a very recorded-on handycam look to it. Not like a home movie, though, as outside of a few exceptions, the presentation does have a sense of cinematography. At the very least, the movie does come off like it was storyboarded, and the action cinematography is surprisingly competent. Nothing mind-blowing, of course, but it almost seems that way when you contrast it against the very basic presentation and really stiff acting on display, with one notable exception, that being possibly the most important character in the movie, Killjoy the Clown. Despite the shortcomings coming short from all angles, Vargas does an admirable job depicting Killjoy as the combination of funny, crazy, and creepy I personally love in my killer clown movies. The lack of sets and lack of budget means there's not the greatest of variety to Killjoy's antics, but the quips he delivers throughout are at least varied enough to keep encounters with the clown from getting boring. At the end of the day, Killjoy is most definitely a movie for fans of bad movies. Even by low-budget standards, it's a tough one to make it through, with few locations, few actors, and a distinct lack of acting skill on display. But that can sometimes work in its favor if you are willing to enjoy both the intentional and unintentional humor on display. Coming in at 2 evil ice cream trucks out of 5. Though it did come real close to a 1, not gonna lie. Thank you all for watching. I've been Shado. And remember, it's magic. I don't gotta explain shit.
Look, do you guys want to find this clown or what?
Not really.